Hello, students. Welcome to LIS5513, Information Sources and Services, or in short, reference. Some of you know me already, but for those of you who don't, I wanted to introduce myself to you visually so that you get a sense of who I am. I also want to give an overview of the class here. First, I'm Ellen Rubenstein, and you are welcome to call me Ellen if you are comfortable with that, but you don't have to. The book we're using this semester is Reference and Information Services, the third edition by Cassell and Higher Math. Most of you know this already, as I sent out a notice because I had wanted to use the fourth edition, which was supposed to be published in October but still hasn't been. Anyway, so let me give you a snapshot of what the course is about, including the syllabus, schedule, and assignments. I've assigned a fair amount of readings. Most of them are pretty easy to read, so it shouldn't be too strenuous. It's definitely not like 50-53, because everything is very practical and practically practice related. But if you can't get through them all, I'll never know. And of course, there's the book, which is also well written and very easy to understand. Each week I will be giving lectures, brief lectures, either as slides or using other media. My biggest goal is to have everyone involved in learning together. I'm not really a lecture type person. I like there to be engagement, which will happen in the discussion areas. Please note that the lectures will become available in the appropriate weeks on Mondays by midnight, unless something happens, and I will certainly let you know. We may or may not discuss everything in the readings. You are, of course, expected to do them, but some of the lectures and discussions will be to complement the readings. And also, just to let you know, we are not reading the book in order, although we do cover the whole book. We're going to be looking at databases as well as books. But because this is an online class, the bulk will deal with online resources. We're also going to be doing reference interviews, and we're going to be doing other activities that relate to the work of a reference librarian and complement the readings. Doing these activities is essential to being able to master reference skills. And I also have discussion areas open for any comments or questions. I am planning on having some guest speakers, and we'll be adding them to various weeks as the course goes on. My goal is to give you insights from a variety of practitioners and to introduce you to the work they do in various settings. Also, the syllabus is subject to change depending on the flow of the class. It's not my intent to make big changes, and you shouldn't be concerned about it, but you never know what might happen. It's my personal preference not to make changes, so if I do make them, there will be a good reason. One thing about the assignments, although they may seem like a lot, I think they're fun. Obviously, I hope you think they're fun also. I will also tell you they are not even nearly as intense as the assignments that I had when I was in my master's program. I also think they're more interesting overall. Let's see. But anyway, all the assignments I give you are things that librarians who do any kind of reference need to have some grasp of, so you should have the experience of doing them. Please know that my goal is for this to be an enjoyable class. I don't want you to feel stressed out, even though there's a lot to do. I do think it should be fun and or helpful at least. Um, Whenever references are used in your assignments, you should be using Chicago author date style. And I am okay with you using either the 16th or 17th edition. They're very similar. I also want to point out that you will find many of the readings are about academic libraries. And the primary reason for this is that because academic librarians are more likely to publish than other types of librarians, um, that's who writes the articles, and they are generally writing about academic libraries. Um, but I have tried as much as possible to provide readings about other types of libraries as well. And whether or not the readings are about academic libraries, they are applicable to other types of libraries. The principles of reference are across the board, and I think you will see that as we go through the semester. I also encourage you to bring up discussions about the types of libraries you are interested in. Please take a look at each of the assignments, which are listed individually in Canvas in the assignments module. In the schedule and in each week's module, you can see a breakdown of what readings are expected for each week and what assignments are due. And also, please look at my introductory slides for this week. I look forward to seeing you online.